The ties between Ireland and Hollywood go back to the birth of this place. Figure this. An Irish immigrant, an employee of MGM Studios, made the first Oscar statuette. Another Irishman dreamed up the Hollywood sign. The Irish, as we all know, invented the Western. And if it weren't for Irish immigrant William Mulholland, Hollywood wouldn't even exist today. Tonight we celebrate the more contemporary ties. Welcome to the Oscar Wildes.
Irish are. You guys are just full of strength. I don't even know what I am. I don't have a clue. But maybe a few years from now I can come here and become Irish, because that just seems... My middle name is Fiona, right? And so that's a step closer than Paul was 5 minutes ago.
All the great qualities that we strive for in America, we take for granted in the Irish.
And if there's one thing I know about true Irishmen, it's that they understand that life is precious and that the moment is, in fact, the point. And damned if they're going to get little things like, war, famine, terrorism, or oppression take the beauty out of the moment for them.
There was a red sun rising early in the ghetto. A full moon was rising late last night. Well, you were not known, or you were fast asleep, or you only see the city in the broad day.
This is such an Irish event. Cops are coming. Oh, Conan's giving a speech. Let's get over there. It's right off Olympic. My grandfather directed traffic in Worcester, Massachusetts for 35 years, and now his ghost is coming tonight to thank me for getting this award. It's all right. We're going to work through it, people. We're used to the hardships. We can handle anything. This siren won't get us down. Jesus Christ! Well, they stopped. He's stopping right in front. That's perfect.
My dad really, really wanted to be Irish, and I get it, because I do too.
Wanted to give me an award at J.J. Abrams' production company. I thought, well, great, the Rebel Alliance. That would be... Wedge Antilles can give it to me, and Chewbacca will go "Rah!" at the end. And then I found out it was the U.S.-Ireland Alliance, and I thought that's good too. That'd be good too, because there's no greater supporter of the U.S.-Ireland Alliance than yours truly. I believe that it is one of America's top 2 Gaelic coalitions. Right behind the U.S. Isle of Man Alliance.
The Oscar Wilde Awards are meant to recognize the contributions of the Irish in film and on television. And I actually won it last year, so suck on that, Daniel Day-Lewis.
They didn't notice I was in the room, and I heard Hilton saying to me, how can that boy direct? He can't speak English.
I'm going to take the potential for a bit of glory, and by talking too much about my personal life, which is of no real interest to anyone, turn this happy occasion into one of shame and potential ruin for me.
I didn't know it was going to be this kind of thing. I tell you the truth, nobody warned me. But I love Van Morrison. I love it.
Would like to start with an apology on behalf of myself, my countrymen, and anyone else in the world who isn't Irish for every time myself and anyone else has ever used the phrase top of the morning to you. It's only now as an honorary Irishman I realise quite how annoying it is. Truly sorry from the bottom of my heart. What were we thinking?
If there is something for you to do, by all means follow through. Don't you worry about me, don't you worry about me. It's the reason we kept our distance. And if there is something for you to do, by all means follow through. Don't you worry about me, if this is meant to be. There's no point in worrying.
Ireland and the Irish can belong to a sort of intimate everywhere. It's no longer silence, exile, and cunning, but it's about people creating things in order to bear witness to history, which is what the people here tonight are doing. Quite honestly, I also heard that this is the best damn party in Hollywood over Oscar week as well.
Just to say I'm very honoured and flattered by the Oscar Wilde Award. Many thanks to the US-Ireland Alliance.
Hi, it's Saoirse here.
4 years ago, my agent called me asking me how to pronounce Saoirse. There was a kid who was thought to be fantastic coming out of Ireland.
We used to go to see these movies and it just seemed like an impossible dream. It didn't seem possible in the Ireland I grew up, so that's what I take from this award, and thank you very much.
I'm here to talk to you about Hilda Queeley. She was young, with this very short little pixie hairdo, wide, determined eyes.
I opened my own agency in Ireland when I was 22. My office was actually a phone booth. And my very first assistants were the workmen who were laying the new water pipes, who would answer the phone to those rare callers when I had stepped away and would basically say, she's indisposed at this moment in time.
Michelle Williams is not from Ireland. She's Scandinavian, so her people, in fact, were the Viking hordes that came to Belfast and pillaged.
And in a business that's ultimately about storytelling, I'm honored to be acknowledged by the original storytellers.
My inability to get up in front of people and talk has proved a disability this season. I believe I gave the shortest acceptance speech in the history of the WGA. You know, accepting cases where the award was delivered posthumously.
I've lost my wallet 4 times, twice in Los Angeles, twice in New York. I've never had it returned 1 time. That statistic changed, actually, this last summer when we visited Ireland. When I go to this little Garda station, and there's this one policewoman there, the only person in the whole place. And she looked at me and she smiled and she said, you know, so the wallet's yours, is it? And I said, yes, thank you so much. And she said, how does Lost end?
When I got the call to let me know that they were presenting me with this, my initial thoughts were that this is, you know, as exciting to me as getting an Oscar. You know, it fits more with my constitution, the whole vibe, as in I was promised that it was going to be more fun and less pressure, and that's what I like.
I'm also pretty sure that she is not one bit Irish. Guys, and I'm intensely Irish, but tonight's not about me, but I'm just saying, 2 grandparents on a boat, I am super, super Irish. But again, that's you guys saying, hey, what's your story? And I'm like, it's not about me, it's about non-Irish close. I'm just saying we're all thinking something's up, especially Chris O'Dowd. He is on a rampage about clothes tonight, so I mean, I'm trying to put that fire out, but there's only so much I can do.
Yeats says, once out of nature, I shall never take my bodily form from any natural thing, but such a form as Grecian goldsmiths make of hammered gold or gold enameling to keep a drowsy emperor awake, or set upon a golden bough and sing to the lords and ladies of Byzantium of what is past or passing or to come. Thank you very much.